Hello, peeps! Seriously, I just wanted to make a real quick video and kind of give you guys some updates as to what I got going on around the barn. No, I'm not giving up on Lego, and I actually have a lot of different projects that I'm planning and working on. But sometimes life in the real world can get in the way, and let me kind of explain what I mean by that. I think sometimes people forget that I actually do have to have a full-time job because I really don't make much money on YouTube. And because of that, I do still have to work for a living. But I also have a lot of projects around my house I'm trying to do. For example, I did this pond and that retaining wall quite a few years ago, actually. And now I'm trying to get this side done this summer. And it's really because I am just tired of looking at all the piles of bricks that I have out in my property. And they've been here for quite a few years, as you can tell by the growth over them. On top of that, some other projects I did this year is I replaced both of my walkout doors on my basement because both of them were in very bad shape, and I am much happier now with my new doors. I also have a ton, and I mean a ton, probably close to 4 acres worth of grass that I am constantly cutting throughout the summer at least once a week. And then walking up to the back of my property, I have a bunch of nature trails that I try to maintain throughout the summer, and a lot of that takes a lot more work, I think, than people actually realize. But I'll be honest, I would not have it any other way because I just love to come back here and walk around, and it's surprising how often I encounter critters back here because they are always so fun to watch. Plus, you guys have been keeping me beyond busy with orders from my Lego lighting business, and I quickly want to say thank you for that because you guys are amazing. I never realized how much you guys wanted me to make lights, and you've been keeping me beyond busy with the sales. And I cannot thank you enough for all the support. So one of the things I decided I'm going to start doing is start trying to post shorts on here all the time, because I do still post some stuff on Instagram as well in the form of shorts. And when I post long form videos like this one, I'm going to do my new method of recording and publishing, which is going to strictly be just point and shoot and record. So there's not as much editing, because the way that I was doing older videos, it took a lot of editing. And the way that I'm doing this video, for example, it's just a bunch of little clips. I put them all together. The only thing I have to edit is the beginning and the ending of each clip. And it makes making videos so much less time consuming. And this way, I'm hoping I can start to get a little more content up for you guys to enjoy, because I know a lot of people keep asking me, where am I at and why am I not posting videos? Then once fall gets here, I can hopefully get back to working on some of my city display and possibly even something over here. Here, I think I'm going to change my thought process. Originally, I was going to build some very large buildings on top of these two small tables, but because of the sheer size of my buildings, my Daily Bugle being 6 feet tall, I've decided I'm going to take and remove these two tables and build all my buildings down on the floor for a floor display. That way I can get a little Godzilla action going. The difference being without all the destruction that Godzilla usually causes and creates as he is stumbling through a city. Although I think at some point in the future that might be a lot of fun to do with some really basic buildings, but not with buildings like my Flatiron building or my Avengers Tower. To kind of explain some of the projects I do have planned, I built the Daily Bugle, and then I did a survey on Instagram asking me what big build I should do next. So the votes are in, and I'm going to be building Wayne Tower. But I also want to come over here and start working on my little city display. With that, a lot of it is just I need to get all my 16 by 16 green plates down and placed all over the table over here, because I wasn't going to do a lot with this particular city display. And what I mean by that is I wasn't going to get too carried away with buildings, even though I kind of feel like I have been now, because I kind of placed every single official Lego modular building that I own on top of the table, as well as some of my mocks that you already have seen throughout on this front end. But what I want to do is just take a road, kind of come out over here, and maybe put some houses, maybe a gas station, maybe, I don't know, another car dealership or something like that out over in the back. But I can't do any of that until I get a lot of stuff like this. Again, just get the plates made and get the table covered, and then start working on doing some of the ballasting on all the train tracks. And that's something I want to quickly talk about. All my ballasting in the past has always been with all official pieces, and it's very time consuming to do. And because of that, I now am going to start making and selling these ballast pieces. These will make ballasting train tracks so much easier, especially in the curves, because we all know that curves are a real nightmare to do because they take a ton of pieces. As you can see here, it is just a whole bunch of pieces to ballast an entire corner. And now with this particular item that I sell on my website, you only need 4 of these to ballast an entire curve. Keep in mind, I am only offering it for official Lego track pieces. I will not be doing this for... There's a lot of different radius curves you can buy that are available through sale through different companies, and I do believe all those companies do sell ballasting pieces for those tracks as well. My primary focus is to help people with official Lego parts, and that's what all these ballasting pieces I have are for, is for ballasting official Lego train track. These parts are not official Lego. I do want to make that clear though. If you've watched some of my older videos though, you know how difficult it is to ballast a switch track. And to me, that is the most exciting thing, because now it's just one solid piece. And yes, I know the color does not match at all, but that's because my switches are all from 2004 when they used a different gray. But this will make ballasting switch tracks so much easier because it's just one piece that you have to click to the bottom. Instead of having to use, if I remember correctly, to do this ballasting, it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 500 different pieces to get that ballast effect. And this is going to also help me save a ton of time on starting to get some of the work done on that end of the table. Another item you can see for sale on my website is I now do custom printing, and I'm just kind of getting started out. I do not have my own machine yet because a custom printing machine, a good one, starts at about $22,000. So I'm just kind of testing the market on some ideas that I felt were really in need, because with the official new Lego road plates, some people love them, some people hate them, but everything's designed with European roads. Here in the United States, everything is a yellow divider line in the middle. Again, that's United States. European countries use the white line, which is why all Legos are white. Now, we do use white in the United States as a divider, but it's only on directional traffic. What I mean is if it was one-way lane. So if both of these lanes of traffic were going that way in the United States, that would make it okay to have the white in the middle. But say if traffic was going that way, the yellow line would be on this side still. Where with European countries, all the lines are just white. And I felt this was a piece that was desperately needed, and I went ahead and custom made over 500 of these and have these available for sale on my website. So if you are like me and it always bothered you that the only way you can do the center line is white, now you can buy these on my website and you can make your center lines yellow as well. I hope this helps explain why I haven't been as active lately on my YouTube and gives you kind of an idea of what to expect. Again, I'm going to try and start posting some videos, some long form videos, and again, they're going to be just like this one. But don't expect to see them constantly, even though I am going to start trying to post them as often as I can. I appreciate all your guys' support. I appreciate all of you, every single one of you, for following my channel. And hopefully we can start getting back to things, even if not immediately. Expect to start seeing a little more content, at least in the early fall. So, as always, thank you for coming to Bevins Bricks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share below. And we'll see you next time on Bevins Bricks.